Welcome back to our channel, the channel for the latest news and untold stories about Catherine, the Princess of Wales, and her royal family. Today we bring you news. Catherine shines in confidence and humbleness at the age of 42, as the world loves her as the people's queen. Following more than a decade of service to the British monarchy, Catherine, Princess of Wales, who has served as an integral part of the royal clan since 2011, is showing a multitude of indicators that show that she is ready to assume the title of the future Queen of England. From attending more official events solo and radiating self-assurance through her facial expressions, and incorporating Queen Elizabeth II's style into her own personal wardrobe, Catherine is not solely meeting, but exceeding the standards placed on a queen-in-waiting. There was a time when the Princess of Wales was reported to be anxious and uneasy regarding her position in the royal household, but today she looks like she's confident and ready as she is ever going to be for what lies ahead. Prince William and every single organisation have benefited greatly from her advocacy work in the fields of psychological wellness and welfare for children. Despite juggling 3 kids at once, she has grown into a style star. The princess is currently demonstrating that she's prepared for the enormous duty of queen in the brief time that followed after the passing of Queen Elizabeth II and the ascension of King Charles III to the seat of power, even if her reign as queen continues to be far off. Catherine will be even more confident when the moment arrives, given how gracefully that she's handled the impending position. The public has faith in her abilities as a future queen. She always seemed lovely to be around, kind and highly esteemed. At the royal residence, her points of view mattered, and she additionally served as George VI rock. Catherine possesses a few of the same traits, and in my opinion, according to her, we recognise her today not only as William's partner, instead as a coming queen. Among the monarchy's members, Catherine is considered to be the most beloved by the general population. By July of 2023, she had surpassed all other members in the royal household in American popularity. Notwithstanding her early fear of her potential position, the princess eventually came to trust in herself. Princess Catherine has eliminated any uncertainty about her capacity to meet the expectations placed upon her by the monarchy as an upcoming queen, notwithstanding her initial and very reasonable anxieties pertaining to the pressures of being a member of the royal clan. The Princess of Wales suffered from anxiety in dealing with the presence of Queen Elizabeth II, and under the microscope of the media for a long time after her wedding to Prince William. Over the years, nevertheless, Catherine's initial worries have been replaced by self-assurance. She's constantly willing to take on assignments, trust in herself, and thinks that she's personally being more cultivated in a wisdom and bravery and confidence that has been achieved, according to the princess's confidant. At official functions and assessments, she has started flying alone more frequently. As expected, Princess Catherine has assumed the position of the future queen, besides usually showing up to the duties with Prince William and the remainder of the royal clan. The princess has started going alone quite often, and she constantly manages to look stunning and confident. It seemed to be the case that she would not witness Catherine at an occasion without William, but she started addressing many official events on her own nowadays, an indication that she's prepared to assume the role of queen. Now that she knows that she can assist others, the princess is confident in what she loves to do. Princess Catherine has taken on duties that enable her to assist other people who frequently involve youngsters. In addition to being the rock for Prince William and mother to their 3 children, the princess became a patroness of 4 organisations following her 2011 wedding, notably the Art Room, a charity for kids, and the Children's Hospice Facilities of East Anglia. Over the last 10 years, Catherine has been more actively involved in the field of well-being for kids, spearheading innovative studies into the field of early childhood growth with a focus on trauma and psychological wellness. She looks like a devoted mother, as well as makes a contribution publicly in the manner that she would prefer to her, an insider said in a reference to Catherine's growing position of power. The way she dresses now suggests that she will one day be our queen. After joining the royal clan, Princess Catherine's fashion has evolved, much like everyone else's. But since Queen Elizabeth II's death, Catherine's dress has changed significantly, suggesting that she's getting ready to become the queen. Outfits with a tight bodice, sculpted shoulder blades and a nipped waistline are a staple for the princess, who follows an established pattern when they're added to her wardrobe. The Princess of Wales has changed her style to adhere rigidly to the below-the-knee hemline while becoming the Queen in waiting. Additionally, Catherine appears to have taken a page out of Queen Elizabeth's style book by wearing brighter coloured clothing, which is likely to be the result of her unprecedented proximity to the throne. Although Catherine's sense of style has never wavered, her ensembles of late have not been nothing short of spectacular. Among these were her 2023 Wimbledon outfit, which was a pastel-coloured green, and her year 2023 exploring of London's kinship carers at St Pancras Social Organisation, where she was wearing a glamourless, colourless Barbie-core power suit, as well as her when necessary 2022 Buckingham Palace reception attire, which had been delightfully and joyfully red with a shining tiara. There is an infinite amount of instances that we may be even more shocking than these. She's at ease in this role as an important member of the royal household. Despite years of condemnation for her readiness to carry out her responsibilities as an integral part of the royal household, Princess Catherine has emerged as one of the most influential individuals in the monarchy. But it's not simply due to her closeness to the crown. Prince William and numerous other famous members of the royal household look to Catherine as a role model and mentor. I think she plays a role in the formulation of quite a few of the choice ways and things where we progress ahead, and in the manner in which the household is depicted, referring to her talent for coming up with intelligent decisions on PR and marketing. Catherine's composed demeanour has grown over the last several years. She's an exceptionally powerful individual who went from being a merely newlywed to becoming a key participant inside the royal family, according to him. The princess has become more prominent in the royal circle while the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, taking a lead role at formal events and appearing prominently in portraits. She's obviously every inch the Queen. Acting in the position of the mentee, the princess followed Queen Elizabeth. And despite the fact that analysts think that the two ladies did not establish a formal mentoring agreement, Princess Catherine assumed the role of mentee of the Queen throughout the period that she'd worked in the presence of Queen Elizabeth II. The late monarch did not gift but for lecturing or giving direct orders. The Queen has always been more inclined to do so instead of having speech. Comparing the connection between the monarch and her most senior ministers to the relationship of the princesses and Her Majesty, she elaborated on the dynamics between the two of them. When there had been guidance given during her meetings with the cabinet government officials, it would have consisted of a subtle, "I believe that was handled quite nicely." She does a lot more than just agree with her character, she lives it. While Princess Catherine has consistently demonstrated a fascination in and commitment to her position as part of the royal household staff, she seems to have finally discovered her footing as she approaches her coronation as Queen Consort. Catherine's perspective on her job in the institution was clarified. She understands that being considered as part of the royal clan is somewhat similar to signing an agreement. You sign on the line that's written and you deliver. Catherine seems to be in her stride at the moment, and she's actually stayed at it, but she's persisted in doing what she loves. Regarding Catherine and William's charitable initiatives, Mann has expressed admiration for the tranquility of their work. According to her, "I believe the charitable work that they perform and the causes that they're associated with are precisely what you would like for the next monarch and the Queen of this nation to be lighting the torch on." She considered Prince William as well as herself to be on equal ground. There's a great deal more than affection in Princess Catherine and Prince William's wedding. There additionally exists a strong emphasis on cooperation. Both the future Queen Consort and the future King will have important roles to play. Succession as their heirs to the crown depends on the Prince and Princess of Wales's ability to lean on one another and work together through the challenges of the royal lifestyle. In a heartfelt occasion in 2021, Catherine thanked William for being her rock throughout the coronavirus pandemic. She has shown an impressive capacity for seamless and rapid adaptation. It's clear that Princess Catherine can handle the change with poise and composure. Changing so drastically in such a short amount of time must have been an enormous challenge for members of the royal family. There are no visible indications of worry or discomfort on the part of the Princess of Wales as she's assumed the position of Queen in waiting. We're witnessing a change, however, from the days when Kate was able to keep her kids out of the limelight as a young mum. She's stepped up her efforts, become more public, and the Cambridge kids have been making more appearances. Kate's being provided an opportunity to embark on the increasingly major position. in relation to the shift in the royal clan's dynamic after Queen Elizabeth. She's not merely William's one woman, but she's taking initiative and speaking her mind. I hope you enjoyed the video. What are your thoughts on her recent transformation into a queen? Farewell for the time being, and please inform us of your ideas.